ha does more harm than good.
Okay, really starts the R sound here. Harm. Harm.
Harm.
Okay, not bad. Thank you, Steve. Now, social media does more harm than good. For this section, I will agree, and you will need to disagree and refute me. Okay, ready?
Yes.
All right. So I do agree that social media actually does more harm rather than good. I believe it leads to addiction, shorter attention spans, and even mental health issues. Nowadays, most people cannot live without social media. However, in turn, it also encourages plenty of crime, such as cyberbullying, fake news, and even the spread of misinformation. And as such, because of these reasons, I believe that social media is um, highly disadvantageous instead of giving us more benefits. What do you think, Fee?
I would beg to differ. While social media is often criticized for its potential negative effects, but it is clear that they also have a lot of benefits. One of the most significant advantage is that it enhances the communication by allowing people to stay connected regardless of geographical distance. This has been proven during the COVID-19 pandemic when social media become a, a essential tool for maintaining connect with families and friends. Additionally, social media platforms also serve as a powerful tools for education by enable user to access free learning resources and connect with a teacher online course. Uh, uh, Therefore, rather than causing more harm than good, social media has uh, social media is an essential part of modern life nowadays.
Okay. Thank you, Fee. Not bad. We're still going to be careful of the verbal fillers, like I said last time. You still do the uh okay. So still avoid your verbal fillers as much as possible. Try to keep it together. Don't be too nervous. All right, but very good start. I beg to differ. I'm very happy that you're slowly starting to use this introduction to refute a statement, so this is good. Now, there were a couple of words that I think we need to practice in terms of pronunciation. Let's start with this one. Okay, this word, please.
Uh, Regardless,
Uh-huh. The D should be a little bit more pronounced. Regardless.
regardless,
Okay, good.
regardless.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect. And then you use a very, let's say a very formal term, geographical distance, right? Usually for the term geographical, this is very academe. So when speaking, in actual speaking, it's a little awkward to say geographical distance because it's see like you're talking like something in a like a reporting kind of style. As much as possible, we're going to try to keep your vocabulary high, but still in a way that it sounds a little bit more natural. Because saying geographical distance, it feels too formal, basically. It's like AI. So maybe we're not going to use geographical. Instead, I think it's better if if you would have said like physical distance.
yeah,
Okay. A little bit more natural this time. Okay. It's good to use really high vocab, but using too high vocabulary that to the point that it sounds like very academe, that it sounds like a little too reportive, it's going to feel like you've memorized. And we don't want that in the IELTS speaking. We don't want you to appear memorized. Okay?
Yeah.
But not bad. Thank you, Fee. So just use physical instead. And then, oh, this word as well. How would you read this? I think this one is a matter of intonation, actually. Could you read this for me?
Pandemic.
Yes, there, exactly. Pandemic.
Pandemic. Yeah, pandemic.
Yeah, very good. Not pandemic. Earlier you said pandemic. The stress was in the d. Instead, the stress is at the first part. Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Very good. And this one? How would you read this word?
Essential.
Okay.
Essential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not bad. Because earlier, I think we had a little bit of trouble with the S's, so essential.
Yeah. Essential.
Yes, perfect. And there were just a couple of small issues in vocabulary, like you said, to maintain, connect. Both maintain and connect, these are action words. These are both verbs. So we need to change your connect into a noun. What is the noun of connect?
Connection.
Exactly. Maintain connection. Careful on vocabulary, especially when you're dealing with verbs and then noun after, because sometimes some words we don't change them into nouns, so it's gonna sound like verb. Okay. So just careful on that. So connect, connection. And this one, by enable users to access free. You said enable. Uh, I
Enabling.
exactly. It's the tense, the ing sound. Okay, enabling users. Also this one, because you're talking general, right? Not only one user, but everyone could do it. Yes?
Users. Yeah.
Very
S.
good. Very good. Stress us. Learning resources, connect with online teacher or courses. Remember still, we're in the general. You're not going to connect with only one, right? Teachers, courses. Yeah, but not bad. Now, I've noticed that you really like to use the word essential. Okay. I think we could like look for other ways to say it. Maybe,
At that point, I was trying to find a suitable word for my to express my idea, but I couldn't do it. So I
yeah,
just use essential.
essential again. Yeah, it's no problem actually. I do understand because essential is a really common word and it's also already like high level. So it's very good to use. But let's just try to avoid leaning or de over depending too much on that word. You can use other words as well, such as like integral is an integral part of modern life. It's a vital part of modern life. Okay. So you can use these two instead. Since you are going to use part, by the way. Integral part. It's a vital part of modern life. Okay. But answer-wise, not bad at all. I think you did quite well. Yeah, you refuted it quite well. The organization is also not bad. Just careful on some pronunciation. A little bit more on the fluency. Still try to avoid the ah.
Yeah,
Yeah, try to avoid the ah and careful with the grammar. I think the grammar issue stems from, you're trying really hard to think of what to say next, right? So sometimes we don't care about the grammar anymore. We only care about vocabulary. We only care about content. Uh, Try to slow down your pace if that happens, so that you'll be able to think more clearly.
yeah,
Okay? Don't
yeah.
worry. Don't worry. I think you did well, actually. I think you did very well. Just needs a little bit more polish. There. Now we're gonna go to your idea for agreement this time. Social media does more harm than good. Do you agree or do you disagree?
Uh, I totally support this idea. Although social media offers certain advantages, its negative consequences often outweigh the benefit. One major concern is serial impact on health, uh, especially mental health. among young people who are frequently exposed to some weird standards of beauty, lifestyle, or maybe even health success. This can lead to depression and a wrong understanding about the world. Additionally, uh, social media is full of misinformation and fake news because every users can post news without being without uh, certified. Yeah. Uh, for instance, during health crisis, false information shared online can cause widespread panic. Uh, while okay, so to sum up, while social media has the potential to connect and inform, the uh, its harm outweigh its benefit. Okay.
It's okay. Take a deep breath, Fee. Whew. All right. This is a little challenging for you, right? Yeah, I could tell at the last part, I think you were really trying to put up something that would differentiate outweigh here and outweigh here, right?
Yeah.
You were really looking for something, but it's okay. Okay. Thank you very much for that answer. I really appreciate it. Thank you for trying your best. Let's try to improve that answer. Okay, we're now this time we're on support. I like the start. You said there are plenty of negative consequences. Really, really good vocabulary. And I really like that you say its harm outweighs its benefits. Just make sure that when you are talking about like advanced pros and cons, advantages, disadvantages, there's still a lot of those. Okay. I think that's what you were like looking for in terms of vocabulary, because you used harm and benefit, okay, a lot.
Yeah.
Instead, you what you could have also used, like at the last part, while you were thinking of something to rephrase your introduction here, pros and cons. Its cons far outweigh its pros. The very simpler version, advantage, disadvantages. Advantages and okay. Harms, benefits, any more that you could remember now? Pros,
No.
not much. Pros, cons, harm, benefit. Thing. I'm sure you can think of some. Pros, benefits, strengths, weaknesses.
Uh,
There's still more actually. Another word for home. You can also say
what is
drawbacks, right?
that? Okay.
hmm And if all of these, for example, if you're really thinking and you can't remember a single one of these, there's a like really easier one as well, which is like the positives or the negatives far outweigh the positives, right?
Yeah.
Eh. So there are plenty of ways to say good and bad. So just make sure that in terms of vocabulary, you try to avoid repeating the same like word or the same phrase for the good and the bad, like harms and benefits again at the last part. Just as much as possible. try to show a little bit more range in the vocabulary. Okay? Negatives, positives, pros, cons, drawbacks, upsides, downsides, right? So just I'm not gonna ask you to memorize all of that, but at least just keep it in mind so that you may be able to change. Okay? Can write some of those down. Thank you. All right. And what did you mean earlier by serial impact on health? What's serial?
Serious.
Oh, serious, you said. Oh, okay. And serious impact on health. Okay. Serious is good. Serious lasting impacts on health could be. Weird standards. Did you say weird?
Yes.
Okay, because this word is a little awkward to use in terms of standards of beauty and lifestyle. Because the term weird, as you know, is an adjective, right? And this particular adjective, it sounds extremely subjective.
Yeah.
Like I could say, oh, their standards of beauty is a little weird. It feels very subjective. And for rather for part three in the actual IELTS class, or not IELTS class, in the IELTS speaking exam, or like in actual debates, we try to be more objective, right? Try to be more factual when we're speaking. Okay. So as
Yeah.
much as possible, maybe we'll change that specific adjective. If you think it's weird, oh, sorry. Another way to say it, possibly, you could say it's uncommon, or you can say even unrealistic.
Yeah.
I think unrealistic is a really good word to talk about standards of beauty, lifestyle, and success, especially since you're talking about social media. Okay. So I think just a better word choice for this one, but the rest is good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah, not bad actually. The rest actually I really liked. You even used a really good example from especially on mental health. You said depression. Good job. Full of misinformation, fake news, very good. Uh just this one again. Also maybe just word choice, like vocabulary. You said every user can post news without being certified, maybe is what you were trying to say in terms of grammar.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Uh-huh. Or maybe a better word choice or phrase could be, you could say every user can post news without thorough verification, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not checked. Everyone can just post whatever they want. It's not even true. Correct. Okay, so maybe not necessarily being certified, but just thorough verification is, I think, a better word choice. Because when you say certified, it's basically you need like to have a certificate to post. And it's a bit of an exaggeration to say that. So maybe just not use certify. You can use this word, but especially if you think that before you do something, you need to either um, go into like a school for it or have a certificate to do it.
Yeah.
That is why it's called certify. All right. But we don't need a certificate to post, so it's okay. Maybe just thorough verification. Okay. Cause widespread. I really like this one as well. Widespread panic. Very good vocabulary. Good job here, Fee. And I'm really happy with your linking phrases today. You also use additionally earlier, so good job. And for your ending, you just said to sum up. Very good. Earlier you used therefore, and now you're using to sum up. Very good.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you.
again, yeah, very, very good. Just this one still, the rephrased version of your introduction. Again, try not to repeat the same vocabulary. But not bad. I really, really like these answers. So good job, Fee. Very good. Okay, so far, do you have questions or
Uh.
clarification?
No, not yet.
Okay, great. We're gonna move on for now then. So far, answers are really great. We're moving on now to the fourth topic, but before that, still a little bit of a brain break. Not necessarily a brain break, but I will let you brainstorm three words that you can link with a word here, with our main word. Okay, so let's test your vocabulary again. What are three words you can link with the word protection?
Um, Armor,
Armor,
uh, security,
security,
shield, safety.
safety. Okay, not bad, yeah. Armor, security, safety, protection. Really good words, thank you. How about waste reduction?
Tr- what? Waste reduction.
Waste reduction.
Uh, Recycling, reuse, and what else? Tree out. What is that?
Reuse, re.
Reuse, recycle.
Yeah, you're really missing the second or. Reuse.
I'm trying to remember it.
I'm gonna help you out. It's very close to reuse. It just has a consonant in the middle.
Reduce.
There we go. Reduce, reuse, recycle. This is a very witty answer, actually, to connect waste reduction. Okay, good job. Now, last, let's do renewable energy. What vocabulary?
Solar power, wind
Mhm.
power, uh, hydroelectric power.
Oh, nice. Hydroelectric. Do you know what it's called if it's like the heat from underground?
I think it's like geo or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah, you're close. Geothermal. Ooh, you're very, very informed. You're very knowledgeable about renewable energy. That's
Thank you.
nice. Good job, V. Why are you knowledgeable about renewable energy? Do you like this topic?
No, but our school teach it to us.
Aha, it's being taught at school. Very good. Okay, great. Then this particular topic might be to your advantage. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Okay, so your statement is this one. As usual, I want you to read the statement first, please.
protecting the environment is more important than economic growth.
Okay, now I'm going to give my idea for four. Protecting the environment is more important than economic growth. All right, let me start. Okay, so I believe in the saying that you should never bite the hand that feeds you, and destroying the environment means destroying our source of natural resources, which in turn we will use to progress our economy. As such, I believe no particular economy can exist on a destroyed planet. And nowadays, as we can see, climate change is already costing billions of dollars in terms of damage and disasters. As such, I believe prevention is especially cheaper compared to repair. And thus, once again, I agree that protecting the environment is more substantial as compared to our economic growth. What do you think, Fee?
I would. Uh, I see your point, but although propri- protecting the environment is important, economic growth should not be seen as less important. A strong economy gives government the money they need to improve public service, create jobs, and invest in cleaner technology and also protect the environment. Without economic, without economy, without money, it can be really hard for countries, especially poorer ones, to afford environmental protection. The, for example, many develop developing what developing countries rely on industries that may cause pollution, but these industries help reduce poverty and grow that country's economy. In the long term, economic growth can actually help the environment by supporting better technology and green energy. So, uh, conclusion. In conclusion, protecting the environment is important, but it should not become at the cost of slowing down economic development.
Come at the cost of slowing down economic development. Very good. This particular sentence is really nice. Your last sentence was very, very good, especially for conclusion. So good job there, Fee. I really like that. In conclusion, it should not come at the cost of slowing down economic development. Okay, the last sentence you said, your conclusion, this was very beautiful. So good job. I'm going to give that a really good score,
Yeah.
actually. Good job. Very clean. The only part there that I felt like it was a little sad for me at the last part is that it felt like you were hesitating a lot. Yeah, and I could tell that because there were still a lot the fluency.
Yeah.
Still need to practice a little bit of that as much as possible. Be more confident. Okay? Your ideas are really great, to be honest. I think most of your ideas are already in line with what we're looking for in part three, and that is just to be organized as long as you give an answer close enough to what we're asking. That's actually already very good. You're already using really good vocabulary. Just slight errors in grammar, but we don't really mind that, especially in part three, because you don't have much time to think anymore. And so I think in terms of your answer, you're quite there. You just need to really build up your fluency and your confidence.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this actually impacts your score as well, if I remember correctly. Fluency also impacts your score, especially in part three. If you appear unconfident with your answer, it's going to have a lot of hesitations already. You won't be able to stop saying, those verbal fillers. And we really try to avoid that, okay? Because that really affects a lot of the fluency. So, as much as possible, be more confident with your answers because they're really good, okay? And I'm really liking the linking words. I see your point. In conclusion, I like the fact that you haven't repeated a single linking phrase yet when talking about your conclusion. Earlier, you used therefore to sum up. In conclusion, I like the fact that you haven't repeated a single one yet, so good job. You're doing very, very well. Very good. That's a really, really good sign. That means
Uh,
in terms of vocabulary, your range is expanding because you can remember some of those linking words already. Good job. Now, I just need for you to be a little careful in terms of your linking words for your body. I see that we are still leaning into additionally today, right? There's a lot of in addition, additionally today. Good because you're not leaning into
yeah.
also and anymore. That's very good. You don't depend on these two anymore. Very good. But we're slowly going to additionally every time. So still expand the linking words to add.
Yeah.
Okay. in addition to what I said, or uh, maybe you could have added as well, like, what other linking words do we have here? Yeah, in addition to add, as well as, okay. I think there's still plenty of linking words we haven't used today. Additionally, to add, as well as, on top of that, oh, moreover, furthermore. Um, on top of that, okay, so are just really small reminders. Linking words, try to remember them so that your body will flow more smoothly. Because I felt like the body was a little disorganized as compared to your
Yeah.
past answers. Okay, so a little bit more improvements on your linking words for the body, but the rest, vocabulary wise, pronunciation wise, really, really good job here today. Thank you, Faith. Okay. We're gonna move on now to your idea of agreement this time, correct? Okay. You're going to agree with the statement. Protecting the environment is more important than economic growth. Do you agree or do you disagree?
Uh, it is clear that protecting the environment is more important than growing the economy because uh, the damage to nature cannot always be fixed. If we keep focusing on only on money and industry, we may destroy forests, pollute the air, and harm wildlife, which will affect humans' well-being and our future. For instance, global warming, climate change, and rising in sea levels are already causing serious problems in many regions of the world. Even though economic growth brings jobs and income to people, it should not happen in a way that it can harm the planet. A healthy environment is necessary for our long term live on Earth. So to conclude, while economic growth is important, protecting the environment uh, easily the benefit of protecting the environment is more important. Uh, okay.
Okay, thank you so much, V. We're leaning again into the word important. Okay. Other words for important. Come on, let's try to remember. Vital, essential, beneficial. Can you remember more words?
uh, Significant.
More significant. Good. Or if you would like to use a phrase, there's this phrase that I usually use when I'm speaking, when talking about that it is important. You can also say, economic growth is vital to a country. You can even say environment. The environment plays a larger part. Okay, especially if you're going to compare. If it's going to be like a comparison, you can say it you can say it like that, so that you don't need to use like more important, more significant, more beneficial. You can just say you can use this one here. Economic growth is, let's say, significant, but environment plays a larger part. Okay, to make it easier for you, so you don't need to think of another word. Okay, since you already used this one. While if you're going to compare, simply say but. Just remember your linking word, but, or you can also use the linking word however, much better actually.
Uh,
Yeah.
I forgot that.
It's all right. I'm pretty sure you will remember this later on. Okay. So you can start with while economic growth is significant, and however, the environment plays a larger part. Okay.
Yeah,
You can use vital as well instead of important. So you don't need to think of too many words. Because I know sometimes the tendency is, while economic growth is important, blah, blah, blah is more important. That's what happens, right?
yeah,
So to avoid saying, thinking of two synonyms, this would make it easier for you to say a larger part. Okay. And yeah, I think that would be it for this one. Just the conclusion here. But actually, I really liked your answer here as well. There's only one thing that I need to correct here. Necessary for long-term live is a verb. We're looking for a noun because this is an adjective, remember? Long-term.
life.
Yes. Long-term life on Earth. Okay. The noun version of it. Good job. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Also here, because he also used important here and important there. So still just vocabulary mainly, and just really small errors on grammar. But yeah, I think actually this answer was a lot better compared to your first answer. So I think this one you have more ideas with. Yeah, good job here. Very, very good, Fee. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so we're still going to think of more vocabulary words you can use. And yeah, for today, I'd like to share a little bit because based on the answers that you have been giving me today, I feel like we still don't do much idiomatic expressions, right? We're already improving on your linking words. That's very, very good. But of course, if you would like to get like a very high score, usually a higher score, as much as possible, look for linking words. Not linking words, idiomatic expressions that you can use. Like earlier, I used one when I was saying my turn here. When I was speaking my turn, I said, should never bite the hand that feeds you.
Uh,
This was actually in my introduction. I said, I believe that you should never bite the hand that feeds you. Okay.
yeah.
Do you understand what this means? Or do you have any clue what this means?
Uh, the I think I understand a little bit, but I cannot explain.
Oh, okay. But you understand a little bit? Okay. It's all right. So basically, when we say never bite the hand that feeds you, as we know, the main let's say yeah the root cause or the main resource source rather the main source of our food is nature, it's
Yes,
environment, and as such never bite, the bite here means to not cause harm. So basically when you say never bite the hand that feeds you, it basically means do not cause harm to the source of where you get your food or of where you get your money, things like that.
yeah,
So, okay. So you can use this like idiomatic expression as an introduction or maybe like the ending, especially if you're in agreement that we should really protect the environment. You said we should never bite the hand that feeds you. We should never cause harm to our environment, basically. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this to you so that you may hopefully you could use this in the future for maybe other topics. It's not only for environment as well. You can also use this, for example, to your boss. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Or to your teacher. Never cause harm to your teacher. Like that, right? Or even your parents. Never bite the hand that feeds you. You should never cause harm to your parents because they take care of you, right? So
yes,
whatever or whoever feeds you or gives you benefit, you should never cause harm to. That's what this idiomatic expression means. Right? So I'm going to leave this to you, and hopefully in the future you will be able to use it. Okay? Okay, let's move on. All right. Our fifth and I believe our final topic here as well is about health. So we're going to do the word association as usual for vocabulary. There are three words you can connect with public health.
Public health.
Public.
Uh, Wait.
Hmm. Okay. I need for you to think this is not just health in general, but it's public health.
Public health.
Public health. Yeah, it's a little difficult now that it's more specific, right? Come on, you can do it. Words you can relate or you can link, can connect with public health.
The healthcare system.
Okay, the healthcare system. Okay, I'll take that.
Uh, Pandemic.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's one that's really easy, actually.
What is it?
This one.
Awareness.
Public health. Awareness. Because we're talking about public health, so everybody should know, right? Okay. Yeah, not bad. Now let's do government support. Keyword support. So we're going to talk about how the government supports you.
Free education.
Good. Yes.
Uh, Free healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What else?
Charity.
What is it?
Uh, Charity. Like funding to help homeless people.
Oh, is it this word?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Charity.
Yes, exactly. Charity. Okay.
Charity. Yeah.
Very good. So this is the CH sound. Yeah, correct. Very good. These are all government support. Very good. Now let's talk about healthcare access.
Healthcare access.
Yes, your access to healthcare. What words could you link when you're thinking about access to healthcare?
Uh, I'm thinking about equal access to healthcare.
Ooh, that's good. Equal. Should be equal.
Uh, Affordable.
Yes, it should be affordable. One more.
High quality.
Beautiful. Good. Yes, it should be of high quality. Great. There we go. Not bad, Shri. Very good on vocabulary. It gets a little tougher if it's more specific, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not bad. Very, very good job. I'm liking the vocabulary words you've given me, especially in government support. That was really good. Just careful on the pronunciation of charity. Okay, we're moving on to the last and final topic, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's talk about health. Healthcare should be free for all citizens. Okay, I'm not going to give you some ideas this time because this is too easy. This topic is, I think, too easy, especially for agreement. So, yeah, I'd like for you to give me the agree first. Healthcare should be free for all citizens. Why would you agree, Fee?
Uh, there's no doubt about free healthcare for all citizens because access to medical treatment is a basic right for everyone, and it is the government's responsibility to ensure their people well-being. When medical services are free for everyone, regardless of their financial background, uh, it can increase the life expectancy, uh, lead to better overall to better public health as disease can be treated early and prevent disease from spreading out. Moreover, free healthcare reduce the uh, the burden on emergency service. Uh, uh, yeah, and countries with free healthcare system often have higher life quality and uh, countries with free healthcare system often have higher life expectancy and quality, showing that making healthcare accessible to all to everyone benefits societies a lot. Uh,
Okay.
oh,
Thank you, Fee. All right. I think we're looking for better words, right? I could feel that you were looking for better words, especially at the last word. You said it's accessible to everyone and benefits society a lot. Sorry, that's my type. Society a lot. I think you also found that a bit awkward, right?
yeah,
Hmm? You're looking for an adverb. Significantly. And if you're trying to say this impact is huge, this impact, it gives a lot of impact, and especially since you're going to put it at the last part of your sentence, better to make it an adverb, significantly. Okay? That's the word I was looking for, actually. But yeah, not bad. I like the answer as well. There's just one that I think I would need a bit of clarification on. What do you mean by emergency service?
uh,
You said it's
like just give it. I'm not really sure.
uh-huh.
Like yeah,
Yeah, because this is one of your reasons, right? It reduces the burden on emergency service. And what first came into my head was emergency service is like, yeah, the emergency room in hospitals. But that's still under healthcare,
yeah.
right?
I didn't try to give an, a reason for that. Like
Ah,
will try to translate it from Vietnamese, but I don't remember what I actually thinking of at that point.
oh, okay, okay. So you're not sure of this one as well? Okay.
Yes,
In that case, maybe it's better for now to let's just redact that for now, because yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense
yes,
a little
I
bit.
know.
Yeah. Because and just in this particular context, because we're already talking about healthcare, and if it reduces emergency service, it's still healthcare. So you're saying healthcare reduces healthcare, basically. It's a bit ironic there, so maybe we're just gonna remove that since we did not. But if you would like to add this, maybe you can remember. You can try to expand this a little bit so that it's a bit clearer. Maybe you have a point that you want to share. If it's Vietnamese, maybe you can look for ways to expand it a bit more if you remember it. Okay?
Yes.
Right? And just one more thing, still careful on the plural. Because here, like this one, you said medical service, but you said are as your verb. Services. Okay. Be really, really careful. I need for you to be more aware of your plurals. Uh, I do know that, especially with Vietnamese, you don't have much S, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I do know that. So that's why sometimes I know most of the time when it comes to plurals, you don't really pronounce S that much. But I need you to be more aware of that because that's very important in terms of your grammar. Okay? But yeah, I think that's the only thing. Because the rest, it was very clean. Maybe we just need to remove expectancy here because you already have quality. No need to say expectancy anymore because it's going to sound a little bit more redundant, especially since you already said that as well in the former part of your answer. So yeah, you don't need to say expectancy here. Just quality is fine. Careful on your plurals, especially your S. Just that. Okay, but also really good linking words. Very good. Your introduction, very good start as well. There's no doubt. I like the fact that whenever you're saying yes or no, or you agree or you disagree, your introductions are very, very good. You did not repeat certain introductions, so that's really, really good. That shows very good range in vocabulary. So good job, Fee. Now, just one thing, since we only have 4 minutes, I'd like to leave you with a couple of idioms you can use. Okay? Especially for
Yes.
the term health. There's plenty of idioms regarding health, and I'm sure you've heard of one. I'm not sure if you ever used it, but I'm sure you've heard of it before. Like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yes. It's very common.
Yeah, this one's very, very common. Or also a very, very good one that you could use for your answer, because I really feel like it would have fit your answer perfectly. Prevention is always better than cure. Would have fit really well with your answer, especially when since you said, it's free for everyone, therefore prevention is always better than cure. This would be a perfect idiom for the answer that you gave me today. Okay. So yeah, I think this one here, or just simply, since we're already talking about free, also a very common one. I'm sure you've heard of this before as well. Your health is your wealth. Health is wealth.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these are not new to you. I'm just giving this to you like as a reminder. Maybe we could try to include that in your answers as well next time. Okay? I think this would really help elevate your answer by a lot.
Yes.
Now, I'd like to do that in an example, actually. Can you try to just give me a shorter answer this time? But could you try to add in, let's say, prevention is always better than cure?
About agree, right?
Yes, still about agree. Because that really fit your answer perfectly, I think. Okay.
Uh,
You could start this with an introduction as your introduction as well. So it's easier for you.
I believe that prevention is always better than cure. So, healthcare should be uh, so access to high quality healthcare is fundamental for a fair and developed society. When healthcare is free, individuals with low and high incomes can both have access to necessary medical treatment without worrying about the cost. This will significantly reduce the spread of disease and increase population well-being. For instance, in America,
Mhm.
the cost of medical treatment are really high that some people avoid going to the hospital.
For
Yeah, unless they like really had to. In contrast, in countries like Canada or the UK, where healthcare is funded by the government, citizens enjoy better public health and live longer compared to other nations. Uh, to conclude, a free healthcare system ensure that everybody, regardless of financial situations, has equal access to essential service, contributing to social stability.
Social stability. One more time for that phrase. Social.
Uh, social,
Uh-huh. You're doing the SH sound for S. Social.
social,
They're very good. Social stability. Social.
social, social stability.
Perfect. Great. Yeah, a lot better. And that I think this the second answer was a lot cleaner.
Yes,
Good job, Faye. Okay, very good. So yeah, you can use idiomatic expressions like that, like is your introduction, so that you have a more solid introduction and also showcase your range a little bit more. And I'll just give also a little small tip, because you said earlier, when you were giving America as an example, you said the fees are high. That's a very good. That was actually a really, really good example because it's also very factual. Now, I want you to learn one specific adjective that I like to use when I'm talking about fees. The fees are sky high. That means extremely, extremely high. Okay. I think this would be better for your vocabulary. Okay. You
yeah,
say fees are sky high. Yeah, not bad. Thank you so much, Fee. Very good job today.
yeah. Thank you so much to
Thank you as well. Okay, I hope you're
learn.
able to learn a couple of new vocabularies today, and we're gonna practice a little bit more next time.
Yes, see you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you as well.
Goodbye.
Thank you as well. Goodbye. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank